This is Vipul Reviews, and if you are not still subscribed to the channel, press the subscribe button and press the bell icon for notification. So the movie begins with Kylo Ren fighting a bunch of people on an unknown planet with his stormtroopers. He's in search of a thing called Wayfinder. There are just two of this in the whole universe. Kylo finds one, then he goes to a planet named Exegol. I can't tell you whom does he meets over there, but he does find about Rey's lineage. Kylo also get a huge armada of Star Destroyers. On other hand, Rey's been trained by Leia on the planet with the remaining rebellion troops, where Rey have a vision about her past and her training is interrupted. On a third place, Chewbacca, Poe and Finn meet with a person who has the information from the mole in the First Order, that Kylo Ren somehow got a huge armada of Star Destroyer. Now, Rey, Finn, Poe, Chewbacca, BB-8, 3CPU goes on a mission to find this second Wayfinder and somehow stop Kylo Ren. First Order have a new commander named General Pride. Believe me, this is just the first 15 minutes of the movie. There are too many plot points, storyline or exposition crammed into a movie which is 2 hours and 20 minutes long. This movie at least should have been a two-parter. The only way I can explain it is, this movie feels like Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame edited into a 2 hours 20 minutes long movie. See, individually both Avengers Infinity Wars and Avengers Endgame are too good of a movie. But God only knows what kind of a mess it would have been if Russo brothers had to edit them into one movie. And first of all, who decided that Star Wars movies should come into threes or trilogy? George Lucas made the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy. That is how he saw it. But now Disney are the owners of the Lucasfilm. Why didn't they envision a different storytelling style? Maybe Disney should have come up with the statement, our Star Wars movie come in 4 or 5 movies at a time. The main problem with storytelling in this way is, movie has to move very fast to finish in given frame of time. That there is no dire or imminent threat to our main leads. They get into one problem and get very easily out of it. And then they get into another situation and they get very easily out of it too. So as an audience, you are always deprived of the constant awe you like to live in while watching such kind of movies. Movie's first half can be divided into 3 parts. First, the story build up. Second, make the audience forget about the Last Jedi. Third, the fan servicing. And second half was whatever they can do with of what's left. There is no coherence in this trilogy. Force Awakens was a setup for the trilogy. Last Jedi, instead of following the blueprint by the Force Awakens, set up a second beginning. You can literally make out J.J. Abrams' constant struggle to cancel out Last Jedi to an extent that rose from previous movie merely have 2 to 3 scenes in this movie. And also many characters in this movie are never fleshed out. For example, the character of Domhnall Gleeson. I don't even remember his name. This movie is technically sound movie. The Rise of Skywalker was beautifully shot by DOP Dan Mendel. Costume and set were soothing to look at. And see, it's a Star Wars movie, so visual effect and sound effect were perfect. As you all know, Carrie Fisher died after the filming of Last Jedi. So the filmmakers of this movie used the unused footage from Force Awakens and Last Jedi. And I know it's not their fault, but in every scene with Carrie Fisher, she felt a bit detached from the rest of the cast. See, it's obvious because she's no more, but it was very noticeable. This movie marks the 9th and the final time John Williams has scored for a Star Wars movie. May it be the original trilogy or prequel trilogy or for matter of fact this trilogy. One thing that never lets you down is John Williams' iconic score. Star Wars Episode 9 The Rise of Skywalker dealt too much into fan servicing rather than challenging them. There are too many references or scene-to-scene rip-off from previous 2 trilogy. Instead of answering the viewer's question, this movie raised too many questions of its own. Like, how did Emperor Palpatine survive? How does Rey have Luke Skywalker's lightsaber when it was definitely destroyed on Snoke's ship? How did Kylo re-establish the Force bond when it was closed by Rey? These are just 3 of many questions that came to my mind. I have 20 of them and I have just watched this movie once. I will review the remaining of the Star Wars movie in weeks to come And my rating for this movie may change after the second viewing and also after watching the whole Skywalker saga in its entirety. I would like to go with 2.5 out of 5 for Star Wars Episode 9 The Rise of Skywalker. Please comment below which is your favorite Star Wars movie. If you like this video, please press the like button and share it with your family and friends. And if you are still not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe.